Hi and welcome. So since Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny is out and I already saw it, I'm gonna try to tell y'all what are some of my favorite movie franchise of all time. Okay, so let me know in the comment section down below what are some of your favorite movie franchise of all time. Okay, so I try my best put on a piece of paper my top 10 and very hard, okay? Very hard, okay? Um, a lot of people, they like to do a top 10 from like 10, 9, 8, all the way to 1. It's very hard, okay? But I know what some of my most favorite movie franchise that I get excited about, that I like to watch. I get excited about when a new movie, an entry comes out, and I get excited and care about if the movie's good or bad, and like to talk about among family members and friends, and what YouTubers, people on the internet, talk about, okay, and review the movie and stuff. Um, but there's one that will always be my most favorite movie franchise, and that is James Bond, okay? Um, so I'll talk about James Bond in a minute, but um, um, I'm gonna give you some honorable mentions, some that didn't quite make it, okay? If I did like a top 20, it might make it, okay? Or if I did a list of some franchise that I need to watch one more time, then they'll probably be on that list, okay? Um, so, uh, one honorable mention is the the Shrek movie or the Shrek franchise, and that would be included in the Puss in Boots. I think I saw the first Puss in Boots, and I believe I reviewed all the movies on my channel here for y'all, but I didn't see the new one. Okay, these are not movies that I've seen like a million times. Okay, they're a bunch of franchise movies where I think I grew up in my childhood. No, okay, uh, the first one I think a couple times when I was a little kid. That's it. A couple years ago, I watched all these four right here, and I'll review them for y'all on my channel. Okay. Uh, and with the last year or whatever, I don't remember, they came up with a new Puss in Boot movie. Uh, I wasn't crazy about it. Okay. Uh, what that means was, I wasn't excited. I didn't rush out to the theater, so I haven't checked it out yet. Okay. So it wasn't a franchise. Trek is not a franchise that um, I'm crazy about. Okay. But every time I watch them, I enjoy them. I think the few time I watch them, I enjoy them, get entertainment out of them. And the first two, I think are like some of the best modern day uh, classic anime movie or cartoon movie, we don't call them, or from the 21st century. Okay, we don't call them. Okay, so if I watch them, the movie one more time, then they might make the list. Okay. Um, Another one is uh, the Despicable Me franchise with the Minions. Um, okay. Um, the reason why they don't make my list is um, because I think because the third one is weak. I think they turned this into a cash grab franchise. Okay. I think there was a couple times where I watched it a bunch of times. Um, and there were a couple times, or I should say, there were a couple times where I watched these, and I said, yeah, the second one is my favorite. Okay. And I remember there was one time where everyone was talking about the Minion movie. Okay, I did see the second one, the second Minion spinoff, but I never watched it again. So I need to check this out more. So, so if I watch this one more and Trek more, I don't know which one I like more. Okay. So we're still on my honorable mention. Okay. Okay. A franchise that didn't quite make it. Okay. Um, John Wick. Okay. Um, so I like John Wick. The reason why they didn't, I think all these movies, I think the fourth one, um, they get good reviews. Each of them, people go crazy over them, and oh, you gotta go see them. They're the best action movie ever made. The reason why they don't make my list, it's like one of my favorite franchise of all time, is because one, they're milking it. Two, um, John Wick. They made John Wick like unstoppable. Okay, he fight like a superhero. Like in one movie, he get his finger chopped off. In another movie, he falls off a building and still live. Okay, and all that don't kill him, but then and what the last one, he gets shot in the gut or something, the belly or whatever, and that's how he died. And then they decide, oh, the last one made a lot of money, so let's milk it and make another movie. And also, we're making two spin-off movies and a little TV show or series. I'm like, yeah, that's what's wrong with a lot of franchise nowadays. When you have a good ending to a character or trilogy or something, they want to turn it and milk it and butcher it like they did with the Matrix, the Star Wars, so on and so forth. Okay, but yeah, I like Keanu Reeves. I grew up with him with the Matrix. Okay, um, okay. So hopefully John Wick 5 is a good story and not just okay. So you can understand where I'm going, why I didn't make it. Okay. Um, Another one that didn't make it, my honorable mention, is Terminator. Um, uh, every once in a while I will watch Terminator franchise. I did see the last one for years, and the only reason why I watch Terminator movie is because of Arnold Schwarzenegger. Okay. And I have few times watched all these movies except for Terminator Salvation. And that's because I refuse to watch it because of Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's because he's not in it. That's what I'm trying to say. Because he's not in Terminator Salvation. So maybe the next time I watch that movie, the Terminator franchise, if I ever do a Arnold Schwarzenegger marathon, maybe I'll watch that one. Okay. In the Terminator marathon. Okay. And everyone said that the first two is the best. Now, I can't agree with that. Okay, some more people say Terminator to get me day the best. Um, uh, I don't care which one you say the best because the both is awesome. Okay. When I went in high school, my science teacher said her favorite movie was The Terminator, and uh, like she would have a quiz, like a question or something. I forgot what she would give you, yeah, for the prize or something. She would say, "Can you guess what my favorite movie is?" And if you've been in her class so long, you can get it's The Terminator. Okay. Um. Okay. Um. So yeah. Okay. So this is a movie that I'm not really a big fan of. I think him quite a few times. Um. Um. I get what's the word? Uh. Enjoyment out of it. Okay. So okay. I never grew up with them. Um. But I did watch a couple of them back in the day, like the first two back in the day. I was a little younger, maybe like in the early 2000s, but that's it. Okay, but I did not watch the first two Terminator when I was in the 90s or anything. You know, and okay, because that's when I grew up. I grew up in the 90s. Okay, um, okay, let's see. Well, another franchise that didn't make my list is Jurassic Park. Okay, um, hey, I know a lot of people consider Jurassic Park the first one a masterpiece. A lot of people consider Jurassic Park one of Steven Spielberg's best movie. Um, um, some people consider Jurassic Park one of their favorite movies of all time. For me, uh, I did um, um, grew up watching Jurassic Park when I was a little kid and Lost World, and then I was very, very, very little going to the theater watching Jurassic Park 3. Okay, um, okay, um, I'm not a fan of the three new ones. I know a lot of people like the first one, what the Jurassic World, or whatever the new one called, of the Jurassic World trilogy. The first one that came out, what, 2015 with Chris Pratt. I never liked that one. Okay, and then the next two were horrible. The only reason why I was excited for the last one is because it had the original cast back from the original trilogy, and man, it was horrible. Okay, it wasn't about dinosaurs, it was about bugs. Okay, so um, so the reason why Jurassic uh, Park uh didn't make my list is because um I'm not a big fan of Jurassic Park. I'm just a casual fan. Okay, this is not a franchise where I get super excited. I want to watch it all the time. No, but you can put it on, and I can get entertainment out of, in the Lost World when they're running from the raptors. But there's a lot of stuff from that movie I didn't like uh, the gymnastic stuff. Oh man, okay. But I do like when that guy get his body ripped apart like a tutu rat. That's really awesome. Okay. Um, I like in the first movie where he goes, where the Sam Neill goes, "Hey, over here." Okay. So I would say the first three Jurassic Park movies are good. Okay, but I'm not like a big uh, fan of the Jurassic Park franchise, including the Jurassic World uh, trilogy. Okay, I'm just a casual fan. Okay. Um, Another one. um, is um, it's another one that I probably need to watch a few more times. Is the Die Hard movie, and I believe that a couple years ago I watched them and I reviewed them, and so um, and the last time I watched them, I remember that the last one that came out was the worst one ever. Very horrible. And I know a lot of people, a lot of fans like the third one, the second best. It's one of those franchise that I'll watch it, and then it'll take me like maybe 4 or 5 years later or something like that to watch it again. And okay, but every time I watch the Die Hard movie, I do enjoy it. But then after I watch it, it takes me a while to watch it again, and I forget about it. Okay, but I know a lot of people consider the first Die Hard movie one of the best action movies of all time, or one of the favorite movies of all time. Okay, and I really do like the fourth one. I think it's very underrated, and a lot of people badmouth it for being PG-13, but it's actually pretty good. The one after that really hurt the franchise. To me, one of the worst movies ever made. Uh, it's horrible, horrible. Okay, so um, okay, so if I like I said, if I did a video talking about movies or franchise that I need to watch again, Die Hard would be on that list. Okay, um, okay, so I think that's it. Now I know it's taking this long for me to tell you all my honorable mention. So now let's dive in and tell y'all um, um, some of my favorite um, movie franchise of all time. Okay, um, one of them is the MCU. Okay, um, okay. Even though the MCU is not as good today as they were back in like 2008 all the way up to like 2012 when Thor came out, Captain America, First Avenger, Captain America, The Winter Soldier. This might be my favorite MCU movie. I was blown away, to be honest, when I saw it in theater. It was really awesome, okay? Uh, and now they don't even take take the movie serious. All they want to do is either be woke, like with Captain Marvel, or butcher the character like they butcher Thor and Thor Love and Thunder. Man, okay. Um, so, um, but some of the early movies in the MCU were really good, like Iron Man, Iron Man 2. Iron Man 2 it's still good. It's not great, but I think it's underrated. The Winter Soldier good. Civil War good. Um, Thor Ragnarok good. Okay, so yeah, okay. So I'm hoping that the next couple of years Marvel can get back on track. Okay, and every time the MCU come out with a movie in theater, I'm optimistic, hoping that it's good and it's good like a movie from like 2008 to like 2012. Okay, um, to me that's when Marvel or I should say MCU were at its best. Okay, another franchise that is one of my favorite of all time is the X Men. Okay. Um, Main reason why this is one of my favorite movie franchise of all time is because I grew up with it. I have a lot of nostalgia for it. I know a lot of people there for a long time don't want the X-Men to be put in the MCU. And I'm like, really? You know what they're doing now with the characters in the MCU? They're being woke. They're not taking the characters or the movie serious. Like Thor: Love and Thunder, Captain Marvel. Okay. Uh, and they all and all they do is talk bad about the bad movie in the X-Men franchise. I'm like, yeah, but the X-Men or Fox made some of the best comic book movies of all time, like Logan, X-Men First Class. In my opinion, is a good comic book movie. Days of Future Past. This is good. First X-Men movie. Um, X-Men 2 United. Okay, and then I can't wait next year for Deadpool 3 to see Hugh Jackman returning and Wolverine, and hopefully he wears the yellow and blue costume, Wolverine costume. Okay. Um, Another one that I'm a fan of. This one might have been um, um, honorable mention, but since it has 4 movies, um, now I can say it's a franchise. Okay, and that is um, The Matrix. Okay, um, okay. Um, Now, the last Matrix, it came out. Um, it After I saw it, I knew right off the bat, it was terrible. It was horrible. I didn't go, oh, it was okay, or it was a meh, or it was a B movie, or I liked it. No, I knew it was terrible. But I grew up with these movies in my childhood. When I was a kid, I loved these movies. Okay, um, and I was never one of those haters that hate the Matrix sequel. No, Reloaded, the Revolution. No, I liked them. And when I was a kid, I ran around saying I'm Wolverine, I'm in the Matrix. Uh, I did not know why I said that when I was a little kid, but I did. Okay. Um, okay. And if we did not get a Matrix 4, then I would not have said Matrix. Okay. Because I'm only saying franchise that have 4 or more movies. If it just has 3 movies, then I'm considering those just a trilogy. Okay. Um, Another one that is one of my favorites and that I'm a big fan of is uh, Legal Weapon. Okay. Um, the Legal Weapon franchise, and what was it, 4 movies and a TV show that lasted for like 2 or 3 seasons. And I watched the TV show, and I was a fan of the TV show, Legal Weapon. And until that one guy, let me see, Clayne Crawford, when he got fired, to me, in my opinion, I think that's when the show was no good no more and led to it get canceled. Okay, but it was actually pretty good, and I got one of my brothers into it. Okay, it was actually a decent show. Okay, and I went into it to when Clayton Crawford got fired. That's when the show got canceled. Okay, if he would have not got fired, then maybe the show would still be around. Okay, but I'm a fan of Lethal Weapon. I grew up with Lethal Weapon in my childhood. But to be honest, it's been a long time since I watched Lethal Weapon. But since I watched it so many times in my childhood, or I should say there was like a period of time in my childhood that I watched it, and but I haven't watched it since like a long time now. I still remember the thing like I remember the scene where Murtaugh which one was it? Uh, that Murtaugh on the toilet and looked over there on toilet paper and talking about bam, boom, you dead. And everyone, like all the new reporters, going to his house, and then they had to get a bomb squad, dismantle the bomb from the toilet. I love it. Okay. Um. Okay. Um. Another franchise that I'm a big fan of is it's a Herbie franchise, and this one is mainly for nostalgia. Cause when I was a little kid, all I want to watch when I was a little kid was Herbie and Game Box. Okay, and every once in a while, Indiana Jones. Okay, 'cause when I was a kid, all I want to watch was uh, Game Bond would be the first, then Herbie, and then number three would be Indiana Jones. Okay, um, so I couldn't do a video telling you all my favorite or at least some of my favorite movie franchise of all time without mentioning Herbie. Okay, and one um and the one Herbie movie that a lot of people, like some people probably don't even know about, and it never came on DVD, and I'm very sad that it never came on DVD. I think it's very underrated, and actually one of the best Herbie movies, and that's the 1997 Herbie movie with Bruce Campbell, and uh, I think I bought it on VHS tape because it only came on VHS tape. Okay, and a couple years ago I met Bruce Campbell at the Comic Con, and I got him to sign the picture I took with him. But when I went there to meet him, I showed him at the head. This is my favorite movie of you. The reason I said that because that's one of the few movies that I remember watching with Bruce Campbell, along with the Spider-Man trilogy. You know all the cameos. Okay. Um. Okay. So I would be optimistic, curious if they ever make another Herbie movie. The problem is it won't have Dean Jones in it. Okay. So all the Herbie movies that have Dean Jones in it are the best ones. And Dean Jones was in the 1997 one with Bruce Campbell. Okay. Um. Okay. Um. Another franchise that I'm a big fan of is The Lord of the Rings, / The Hobbit. Okay. Now, so I would say that The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, or The Hobbit, or The Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit, what you want to call it, I would say the six movies. Okay. Cause Hobbit work as uh, a prequel, okay? And um, like a couple weeks ago, I found out that I read that they're making a cartoon movie or anime movie or whatever you call it next year, and I hope it don't suck, be bad like some of these movies that they making for the nostalgic franchise, like you know the Matrix, Jurassic Park, Indiana Jones, Ghostbusters, and the list can go on and on. Star Wars, okay. Um, so yeah. Um, I was little when I watched Lord of the Rings. I remember watching the third Lord of the Rings on the airplane in 2004. Okay. I remember one time I went in the hotel room and I turned on the two towers and saw the opening. And I was like, "Whoa, Gandalf is still alive!" And he was like falling down and fighting the monster. I was like, "Wow!" I was so little at the time, uh, and I didn't know. And I turned it on. I ran down to the lobby to tell my brothers, my dad, mainly my brothers. And I didn't know that when I turned back on and turned the movie back on, it's all over. Uh, we, uh, we had to uh, pay for it again. No, yeah, okay. Um, so yeah. Uh, I love all three Wolverines. I don't think the Hobbit is bad as people make it out to be. I think the second Hobbit is the best one out of the three Hobbits. So the the new Lord of the Rings movie coming out next year will probably be one of my most anticipated movies of next year. Okay. Um. Yeah. 'Cause who doesn't like Lord of the Rings? Okay. You shall not pass. Okay. Um. Okay. And I can watch all six of them and be entertained and love it. Okay. Of course, the three Lord of the Rings is better than Hobbit, but I don't think the Hobbit is bad, or trash, or garbage. Okay. Um, another franchise that one of my favorites is Indiana Jones. I got my Indiana Jones shirt. Uh, of course, I got Kingdom of the Crystal Skull right here. Okay. Um, yeah. Okay. Um, Indiana Jones. It was and is one of my favorite movie franchises of all time, and was one of the few movie franchises that I was crazy about, and I grew up in my childhood. Okay, and when I was little, I would say Temple of the Doom was the one that I watched most, and it was kind of sad that the one that I watched the most when I was little, Temple of Doom, uh, people saying that it's the worst out of three original. Okay, me, the three original all good. Okay, they're all A-plus movies in my opinion. They're like the three original Star Wars movies. All three of them are A-plus original. And the one that I watched the most when I was a little kid, Return of the Jedi, people are saying is the worst. I know. They're all three good. Okay? Okay? Now, Um, Now, of course, I'm gonna put um, this on here, The Land Before Time, and they could, they could been an honorable mention, but I said, you know what? I have a lot of nostalgia for this franchise, and I would love it if they did a live action Land Before Time, or if they did another Land Before Time, put it in theaters. Cause I grew up with these movies in my childhood, okay, and um, therefore, a long time I used to have like bunch of these movies on VHS tape, and then I decided. Then one time I went to Walmart and they had these on DVD. I'm like, you know what? I need to buy those. Okay. The first one definitely is like one of my favorite dinosaur movies of all time. Okay. And if you like dinosaur movies, then you definitely need to watch First Land Before Time. I used to watch so many movies when I was a little kid. Okay. Um, Another franchise that I'm a big fan of is Star Wars. Okay. Now, Star Wars to me it's a franchise um, that you have something perfect or classic and kind of like Picasso, like on the ceiling on the 15th Chapel, and somebody uh, you spray paint it, okay, and they get away with it. That's what Walt Disney did, okay, um, okay, um, uh, I saw some video where uh, George Lucas said they said the reason why George Lucas stole Lucasfilm, Star Wars because he wanted Star Wars to keep going. Okay, but he's too old, but he wanted Star Wars, his legacy of Star Wars to keep going. I would say, uh, he should have sold it to somebody that was kept his legacy going and done it right and honor his legacy. So Disney, Walt Disney, or I should say Disney, and not what I grew up with, like O'Yeller, Pollyanna, Herbie, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Nowadays, all they talk about money, woke, butchering, franchise. Okay, a lot of people don't even know that Disney is a person. Disney is Walt Disney, and then Walt Disney will be turning in his grave with all the Disney doing today. Okay, because Walt Disney grew up wanting to make classic movies and family friendly movies, not woke, butchering movies, so on and so forth. Okay, and to me, I grew up watching it when I was very little and going into prequel at the early age, very small. Okay, um, and to me, there are only four good Star Wars movies, like New Hope, um, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi, and Revenge of the Sith. After that, it's two like okay ones or mixed feelings, um, and okay, and the the 3 really bad garbage ones. Okay? Um, and then I got 3 more movie franchise that I'm a big fan of. The Godzilla franchise. Okay? So, um, so, yeah. So a couple years ago, I bought that collection of Godzilla. It came with, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 movies. Okay? But I had some more other Godzilla movies somewhere. Like I have this one, 2014, and I have the 1998, one of what movie they ever made. Then I have the King Kong for the Godzilla. Okay, okay. So if you're a big Godzilla fan, then this is the the Godzilla collection you're gonna get. The best Godzilla collection out there that I could find that I recommend. Okay, and I grew up watching Godzilla when I was little. Okay, I don't remember. Be honest, I don't remember if these are in English or Japanese. Okay, and I had when I was little, having a lot like some of these Godzilla movies on VHS tape. Now I have them some on the DVD, and I was happy that they're trying to do a Godzilla Godzilla franchise, universe with Godzilla and King Kong. But I'm kind of disappointed that they're taking a long time to make another Godzilla movie or King Kong movie. And I think the next one comes out next year. Okay, in the MonsterVerse. Okay, I I would I would be all for it if the MonsterVerse they made more movies in the MonsterVerse and it'd be more successful than the DCU or the MCU or the or Transformer movie or 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 Avatar or anything. Okay, okay, Godzilla is an iconic movie, and I grew up with it. I love Godzilla. Okay, and what Godzilla is definitely the 1998 and one of what movie ever made. How can you make a Godzilla movie that look like that and don't even fight monster and don't even blow his iconic fire brand? Terrible. Okay? And then a couple of months ago I bought this. It's classic Universal Monster movie. Okay? Okay. Who doesn't like Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, Invisible Monster, okay, Phantom of the Opera. I got them all right here, okay? The Mummy, Dracula Daughter. A lot of these I never seen before, but some of these I'm a big fan of. Some of my favorite movies of all time, like Dracula. Okay? So I would rather watch this than a lot of the franchise out there. I'd rather watch this than Fast and Furious, Transformers, okay, so on and so forth, okay? And then the last uh, franchise I'm going to talk about, and I'm a big fan of, and my most favorite franchise because I have a lot of nostalgia for it, and that is Bond, James Bond. Okay, so yeah, GoldenEye, License to Kill, and Spy Who Loved Me. Okay, uh, when you talk about James Bond, everybody talk about who's the best James Bond actor, who's the worst, what's the best James Bond movie. Some say Casino Royale, some say Goldfinger, some say GoldenEye. Okay, I grew up with this franchise. Uh, okay, I have fun with it. Okay, my favorite James Bond actor are Sean Connery and Roger Moore. Those are to me, that's the definition of James Bond. Roger Moore and Sean Connery. Sean Connery and Roger Moore, okay? I'm not a Roger Moore hater. I like Roger Moore. I like his humor. I like him way more than Daniel Craig. I like Sean Connery and Roger Moore. Okay? Pierce Brosnan. He's the most handsome James Bond. Just that or I should say the best looking or the best handsome James Bond. It's just that he only made one really good James Bond, and that GoldenEye. Um, all his other James Bond movies after GoldenEye wasn't really that good. Okay, like they have like a couple good things in some of his other James Bond movies. But it doesn't really live up to the good of GoldenEye. Okay, so that's it. And thank you for watching. And let me know what's some of your favorite movie franchise of all time. And that's it. And turn that time. Thank you, and God bless you.